post-match reaction here at the Arcfleet Stadium after Chadderton's 7-0 victory here against Cleator Moor Celtic. And with David Fish and Jack Turnbull for their thoughts on the match overall. 7-0 win, guys. Very happy dressing room after last week's defeat. The way things panned out.
Yeah, really good today. We started well, and that was the difference for me. First 15 last week we were dreadful. After that, I thought we were pretty good. We took that form at the end of the game last week into the start of this game, and that really made a difference. They never really got into the game.
What impressed me the most was the work rate off the ball as well. I know it was from an attacking point of view there was 7 goals there, but the work rate from 11 players non-stop for 90 minutes was applaudable, wasn't it?
And I think that's where we went wrong last week. Obviously, we were awful for 60 minutes last week, and then I think the way to win games in North West County is work harder than the team put in front of you. And I think that's all I base my game on, is to work harder than the person up against.
It's all about doing the basics well. And for me, one of the basic things that you can do in every game of football is work hard, match what the opposition are doing. We didn't last week. We outran them today, outfought them, and I actually think the front three started that. So Jack, Umar, and Dwight didn't give the centre halves a moment's rest, and that set the catalyst for the rest of the team to work hard.
Me and yourself spoke last week, obviously after the defeat to St Helens Town, and it was about taking the positives from that defeat, because despite those 3 goals so early on in that game, it was a domination of the possession and chances. Just couldn't put those chances away. And then today was the complete opposite. From start to finish, it took obviously a bit of complacency towards the end when you were 6-7-0 ahead. But apart from that, the work rate, the attacking prowess that was there, it was a great performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, and what pleased me was Umar had a chance early on that he probably should have scored and missed, but then he showed confidence to keep going in there, kept making the right runs, and he came away with 4 goals, and it was well deserved.
Another thing we spoke about was last week about the warm-up there. The lads didn't really look up for it in the warm-up, but this time there was plenty of shouting going on right up to the first whistle, and you could hear every single player out there today for the full 90 minutes giving it their all.
I think it all starts from the warm-up. Last week was poor, and this week I don't think the warm-up was particularly great this week, but I think it was a lot more vocal. The intensity was a little bit low, but I just think it's the way we need to start games. There's so many times we've started this season and we've been a goal down, we've been 2 goals down, and then we're chasing the game then second half, and we are a better team in the second half on paper if you look at the thing. But I don't think I've never played for Chadderton and scored 7 in a game, and keep a clean sheet as well, which is a massive for the club.
The keeping the clean sheet and staying switched on all the way through mattered for me today. It's great to score 7 goals and you want to win the game, but we're making sure we get the clean sheet. Jordan Adler, probably the best keeper in our league, and he's probably had 2 clean sheets all season. Exactly. It reflects on how poor we can be defensively and how we switch off, but today excellent. And the team talk wasn't really about tactics today. It was all about what you said, starting well, intensity, being more vocal than them, and the lads responded, which is great.
I can see from the sidelines the way that the lads responded to last week. They were desperate to get a win today. After, obviously, Jack, you must have come off the pitch last week just feeling empty inside because you.
Well, I didn't play much last week, but
you dominated large parts of the game.
Yeah, I think having James Dwyer back today gives us a massive boost up front. We've not had a spearhead of a team. We've had Danny Mack, but he's not finishing games and he's not scoring goals. So having Dwyer up front, I thought first half, it was one of the best performances I've seen from a centre forward. He just bullied the whole back four. I think that gives everyone a boost. If he sees Dwyer working hard into the corner, everyone else then thinks, well, I've got to go for the next ball, and then it kind of rolls on from there, really.